Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. In today's video we're going to take a look at this newer knife from Kizer Knives. This is called the Roach, and it is designed, or it's based on Matt Degnan's custom Roach model. Matt Degnan is a newer knife maker out of Southern California, and he got hooked up with Kizer last year, and this is just one of several offerings that they make based on his custom design. So it is the Roach. And this is part of their entry-level or Vanguard series, but it has quite a few nice features for a very, very nice price point. So, yeah. Let's go into the specs, then we'll get into the overall impressions, then we'll break it down and get into the details here. So, spec-wise, we're looking at a blade length of about 3.5 inches, handle length of 4.8 inches, giving us an overall of just about 8.3 inches. Now the blade thickness is 0.125 inches, so relatively thin blade stock with a flat grind here. It is a liner lock. This is G10, orange and black, with again stainless steel liners, stainless steel pocket clip, and stainless steel hardware. So now one thing that makes this really cool is that the bearings, I believe they are ceramic, but this is an entry-level knife that flips very, very well. Great build quality and so forth, but weight is 6.4 ounces. And yeah, drop point style blade with that flat grind there. I think that's pretty much it for the specs. So let's get into my overall impressions. I can't really talk about this knife without first stating how much it costs. And it's relatively new on the market. Knife Center is the only one who has it thus far, but no doubt Blade HQ, GP Knives, all the main guys will be picking these up soon. But this is an $85 knife. And for that, you do get VG10 steel, which is pretty good. You do get full G10 scales here, stainless steel liners, really nice details, ceramic bearings. Flips really well, PVD coating, but you know, as far as bang for the buck, this one's going to be hard to beat. Again, based on a custom knife maker's design, made in China, of course, but yeah, a lot of bang for the buck for sure. So really cool knife, fun, funky, performs well, just pretty screaming value. Especially when you consider some of the other knives that are also in G10 and VG10 out there. Definitely not in the $85 price point. So let me show you quickly what it ships with. This one just comes in kind of a see-through box here. A clamshell, not a clamshell, I don't know, a little window box, whatever you want to call it. You've got the specs here on the back. Apparently this is a Tide coating, possibly PVD. Anyways, there's the hardness. Some other things to look at there. So yeah, so it comes with just this box here, comes with a little Kizer cloth, I believe, and that's pretty much it. So anyways, yeah, so those are my overall impressions. Really cool knife. I've really enjoyed having this one. Definitely one worth checking out, especially if you're just looking for a decent beater. So that's it for the overall impressions. Let's get into the details. So let's first talk about the Vanguard series here real quick. So Vanguard series, I think I might have already mentioned, but it's kind of the entry-level price point knives that Kizer does in collaboration with custom makers. So aside from Matt Degnan and his Roach, Matt Degnan also has his cane model that's going to be in the Vanguard. You've got Ray Laconico, Matt Cucciara, Michael Vanino, and a few others as well in the Vanguard series. So again, G10, VG10, although still with the ceramic ball bearings and ceramic detent. Great action, really nice. So that's the Vanguard series. That's what this knife represents. Now, once you step up from the Vanguard series, there's another series called the Bladesmith series. And I have one to share with you guys here, but the Bladesmith series comes in a little bit nicer box. Comes with a cool pouch here, really high quality. And then this knife, it's a different model, but I just thought I'd kind of share with you guys the differences here. And this one is all titanium with S35VN blade steel, as opposed to, you know, VG10 and G10. So Vanguard Series, Bladesmith Series. There is a Roach in the Bladesmith Series. So this knife, you can get it for like 85 bucks with these components. Or if you think you want something a little bit nicer, you can go to the Bladesmith Series. So get S35VN and titanium handles, just like you have here, that also incorporate like a stainless steel lock insert and so forth. And then, you know, Matt Degnan, he also has his books open, so if you don't want to go Vanguard, you don't want to go Bladesmith, then you can go for a full custom from Matt. So a couple different options there. Now Matt, he is going through some life changes right now. He and his wife are just about to have their first child, so doing some demo work on the house, getting everything ready for that later this year. So his books are open, but his wait time, you might have to be flexible with him as he's going through this kind of big change. So congratulations to him, but you know, feel free to reach out, guys, if you want to chat with him about a build. All right, so I already did a video on the prototype of this knife. You can find it back in my channel. There's a few small changes, but pretty cool overall. And this is the cane, also designed by Matt Degnan. So anyways, just wanted to help illustrate the different lines of Kizer knives out there. So let's now get into the details on this one. As I mentioned, we do have a relatively thin blade stock here with a flat grind, so it comes down to a nice, really keen edge. You've got this tie coating or PVD coating. I'm sure that I'm sure it's going to hold up primarily the same here. So yeah, drop point blade. Nice generous finger choil here to really choke up on the knife if you need to. So yeah, you can really choke up on that bad boy. Now the flipper tab does have some texturing here on the front or jimping, so gives you something to grab onto. This is a, the way the flipper tab is designed, you just pull back on it, which is also called a light switch method of deployment. Pretty nice, pretty solid deployment, really good detent, and then the ceramic bearing system, pretty smooth. So anyways, that's where we're at for the blade. You do have the Kizer logo, model number, blade steel, and then the Roach and Matt Degnan's name on this side. So yeah. Now standard Torx hardware, but a nice kind of brushed stainless steel that goes throughout the knife. Looks good, nice and consistent and clean. Then it ties in well with these really nice satin finished liners, almost look like a polish. Not that it's a huge deal, but it looks cool. So yeah, and then a G10 backspacer here that kind of ties in with the black blade. A lot of nice symmetry, a lot of cool design. There's this black and orange combination. I'm sorry, there's this orange and black combination. There's also another in this series that has black G10 with a blue backspacer. So thin blue line. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's kind of a symbol for police. So another cool option, another cool color. And then on this particular one, there is a pocket clip with, of course, a little Roach logo. So something pretty cool about Matt, he names all of his knives after friends that he grew up with. So he had a buddy that they used to call Roach. And I didn't get too much of the backstory, but Roach, maybe it was his last name or something, but Roach would actually draw pictures of roaches anywhere he went with pencils and stuff on walls or whatever. And so this picture here of this Roach was actually sent to him by his friend whose nickname is Roach. So this knife was designed with that friend in mind, and then the friend contributed the design on the pocket clip. So you know, a lot of Matt and a lot of his life, I guess, put into his knives and his build here. So I thought that was kind of a cool backstory. All right, now let's talk about the handles here. So of course, orange G10, really cool color, look really good. I don't know if you guys can see, but these are actually contoured to an extent. So Pretty cool to find contour G10 scales in again, the sub $100 range. And yeah, pocket clip also has a great retention. It goes in and out of the pocket really well. So you know, spring clips may not be the most exciting, but functionally when they're excellent, and this one was executed quite well. You got a 3-screw hold here, and so when you go to grab it out of your pocket, again, I like to use that as a traction point and just pull this thing out. Now, ergos, again, I have extra large hands, so there's 2 ways to grip it. You do have a small pinky groove here, so, you know, in my big hands, I grip it like such. Go back to the pinky grip, or you can choke all the way up to get a full grip here. Now, I can't get all 4 fingers here in this section. My hand is too big, but if you have smaller hands, you might be able to get all 4 in there. Not entirely sure. Anyways, but really comfortable from kind of this back grip, or again, choke up on it. But yeah, engagement, oh, it's pretty early. It's probably like 20-30% at most there. But no stick whatsoever, no wiggle, it's rock solid. Quite impressive for the price point again. Now the stainless, these are stainless steel liners. I don't know if you'll be able to see it here on this side, but the inside of the show side has been skeletonized quite well. So there's 4 large holes that have been cut out to help lighten the blade a little bit. And on the lock side, just taking a quick look around the camera, yeah, no skeletonizing on the lock side of the knife. So again, it does weigh in at 6.1 ounces, or 6.4 ounces. It's kind of a hefty little beast. But in knives in this price range, I do prefer stainless, well, I prefer stainless steel on stainless steel contact all the time. But in kind of more affordable knives, I generally prefer the extra weight with the stainless steel liners, as opposed to them trying to use titanium liners. Titanium lock faces, if they're done right, they work well. If they're not done right, they're a nightmare. And then keeping in mind the type of people that buy knives in this price range, you know, you might have your average Joe who says, you know, that's a cool knife, I want to buy a knife, I want to buy that one, but they're not familiar with the upkeep or the maintenance or the complexities of having titanium to stainless steel lock faces. So hopefully that makes sense, but my point is, even though this one's a bit heavier, I do prefer the stainless steel liner lock on this type of knife. So I don't generally like titanium lock faces unless I'm getting into customs or really well produced production knives, because of the issues that I've had in the past with kind of crappy lock faces on titanium knives. So anyways, maybe a little bit of a rant there, a little off topic, but let's get back to the knife. So anyways, I think that's pretty much it. Let me grab the cane again. The cane's kind of a beastly thing. Some considerable size differences here between the two, which the camera may or may not convey well. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, another great offering by Kizer. Really impressed with what they've done with the Vanguard series here in this line. So again, this is the Roach. You'll also see the cane soon in the Vanguard series. And yeah, just a number of different options. Another great production knife out of China. So let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of you guys have really liked this knife in my Instagram pictures. And yeah, hopefully you guys pick them up and just enjoy them, flip them, carry them, and beat the crap out of them. So they're not very expensive in the slightest. And the centering has not moved over since I got it. And I flipped this thing a lot to try to help break it in even faster. So anyways, guys, let's leave it at that. Thanks so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. You can also follow me on Instagram as Epic Snuggle Bunny. And again, we do have the Modern Neanderthal podcast up and running. just check the About Me page or Google Modern Neanderthal Podcast. You'll find it. So, all right, guys. See you on the next video.